Hi, I wanted to share with you my project for a web aligner for Swift Communications at CM&M, and it was built on the Raspberry Pi platform. And I'm showing you a quick overview sketch and then show you the components as I built them out and how they look on the equipment. So basically started with a Raspberry Pi. And on that Raspberry Pi, I added 5 motor hats that were purchased from Adafruit, and I wrote a Python script to control those motor hats, and we were using stepper motors for that. From that, the Pi talks to just a network switch, and I have 2 other Raspberry Pis that have touch screens that are going to control the GUI later on. So the touchscreens connect to the main Raspberry Pi through an SSH connection, and TK Enter is what I used for the GUI in the Raspberry, or on the main Raspberry Pi. So once we had everything talking together, the 5 motor hats controlling 2 stepper motors each control 9 of our web aligner motors that allow us to move the webs to the driver, the operator, and line them up center as the paper sizes changes, so on. So here is the 5 motor hats with the Raspberry Pi. There's power for the motor hats, there's power for the Raspberry Pi, there's the internet connection, or excuse me, the network connection, and then I have the power running to connectors for each of the motors. So there's one of the motor builds that I made. Those are just stepper motors that use belt from Robot Shop and pulleys from Robot Shop. And basically that motor is moving to the left or to the right, in or out, for a bolt that is on the towers to move the bracket in or out to change the web alignment. So here's a top view that you can see the stepper motor attached here, and then it just basically goes to a 1/2-inch bolt that's connected to the frame or the bracket, and over here, when this screws in or out, we're changing the alignment of this roller, not the level, but the tram. So it effectively moves the web in or out to the driver or the operator. And this is looking at 4 through 7. So there's the outside ones, 4 through 7, so you can see there's a stepper motor there, a stepper motor there, a stepper motor there, and a stepper motor there, doing the same functionality. And then here's tower 3, had to modify the bracket so that it would attach, and it's doing the same. There's the S-wrap, so it's moving this bottom roller in or out to change the web alignment. Towers 1 and 2, same thing. And then different brackets for the upper former board, and this will move either the operator or the drive ribbon to the nose or away from the nose. And you can kind of see the stepper motor down here, different belting, but it's doing the same function. Here's a picture of the Raspberry Pi touchscreen, and there's 2 of them, as I showed in the earlier one. One is on one console and one is on the other console. So you see the launcher right here, which was built through the expect command, and when we double click on that, we don't have the pressman to worry about launching the SSH connection or the TK Enter GUI, which is the idle command anyway. So here's the launched TK Enter window. So we got the upper former board, drive ribbon or op ribbon, open end to the nose, open end to the nose, towers 1, towers 2, driver op, towers 3 through 7, driver op, and then here it would display the results so that the pressman can see how many times they moved. Each click moves the stepper motor basically a 1/2 a revolution, so you can click it 3 times in a row and move it 3 times, so on and so forth. And that is the web aligner project. It is installed at CM&M and working well. Thank you.